Hello Rage Quitters, this is Greggs again and welcome to another kick-ass update to Tripwire's Horde Z splatter shooter sequel, Killing Floor 2. Now, before we get into the nitty gritty of this update, there's a little something we've been wanting to do for a while. Give away free shit. Oh yeah, kind folks at Tripwire have been very generous and supplied with some keys for Killing Floor 2 to give to you, our loyal viewers. 3 keys in fact, one for each platform, Steam, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 editions of the game. So what do we need to do to win, I hear you say? Well, Uncle Greg's has got some really clear instructions on what to do. All you need to do is crush that like button, slap a comment that says GIMME DOSH, that's on the screen now, that's GIMME DOSH in case you can't understand my really weird accent, and then your platform of choice. So example, GIMME DOSH PS4. That's all there is to it. Now then, entries are limited to 1 per person. All entrants will be put into a hat and 3 winners will be plucked out at random. That's all there is to it. And on that note, good luck and let's get on with the video. Killing Floor 2's summer seasonal event, dubbed Treacherous Skies, was released yesterday, 12th of June. As detailed in our last Killing Floor 2 video, Ringmaster Lockhart makes his return from Killing Floor 1. This time, fully voiced for your hearing pleasure. Bring along his deranged band of circus-themed Zeds, maps and a metric crap load of features, in which, well, must be Killing Floor 2's biggest update so far. It's gigantic. So, in no particular order, let's go through what we've actually got this time. Part of the new update, there's the seasonal event, which is you click on the bottom of the screen, you can see it's fairly self-explanatory. You've got to carry out numerous tasks on the Airship map, which is pretty good. It's bordering along objective mode. And of course, once you carry out all these objectives, you get the nice steampunk skin, which is rather delicious. It looks rather mighty on Mr. Foster, I must say. So as part of the Z economy, we've got a couple of new crates. Got the Neon Mark II and the Blue Fire encrypted USBs. You never know, play cards right, you could get some awesome looking skins. And then again, you may get some really nasty ones, but you can always trade them on the marketplace, can't you know? So brand spanking new to this update, we have the first premium DLC character in the form of Mrs. Foster, Mr. Foster's other half. So Mrs. Foster is now voiced by Claudia Black, who, according to Google, has done quite a lot of high-profile games, from God of War to Dragon Age Origins to some other really high-profile games. Definitely check it out, it's interesting to know. So here's a biggie. This is Prestige mode for your perks. So here I am, just for the hell of it and just for your entertainment, about to prestige my Firebook perk, which I spent a lot of time leveling up. But obviously, you know, you do get some nice bonuses like 2 million dosh, a nice perk icon, which isn't that nice to be honest. It's a bit bland if I'm perfectly honest with you. But you also get a nice skin for your knife and also a 30% extra bonus in your perk leveling, which is applied at the end of each match. An interesting way to carry on if you want to carry on the grind and just basically start afresh. I like it, and I'm assuming this will get some more refinements and tweaks and reiterations as time goes by. As you can see here, I'm getting a lot of dosh. They are some seriously fat stacks. Let's sit here for a second and just appreciate it. Make it rain, motherfucker. So here we are on Lockhart's airship. You can hear him in the background chatting away. He serves a couple of purposes. He acts as a trader and he also gives you some objectives throughout the game. It's pretty cool. It's a massive map. So we're going to give you a quick showcase of the map and also show you the Doomstick weapon, which is absolutely devastating. So as you can see, the airship is beautifully detailed. It's got a lot of verticality, a lot of space and a lot of detail. It's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, I'm using Rosie, aka Doomstick, to lay waste to some nasty little flesh pounds. This is a devastating weapon. It is even more devastating when you level it up, which we'll go through later on. It looks, sounds and feels absolutely superb. Also, a little tip for the support people who are leveling up. Elite Reload is really useful on this, because you'll see it's actually a lot faster and it actually changes the animation style when you put the shells in rather than putting them individually. You put a cartridge in, as you can see there. Very, very cool. So the perfect combination for my level 25 prestige, level 25 support, I will say, is the Doomstick and also the M4 shotgun, Deadly Arsenal. As you can see, it just obliterates anything in its path. Primary fire does 1 shot at a time. Secondary fire, you can guess, all 4 in 1 shot. Brutal up close. Absolutely brutal. And here we have toy number 2, the Berserker's Fists of Fury, the Gloves of Love, the Static Strikers. Primary fire just does a normal swing, secondary fire does a power swing. Obviously you can do the multi-directional swings as well to get more awesome juice for your awesome Zeds to pound their disgusting heads. That rhymed. Oh wow. Let's see him in action. Whoops, my bad. Slight change in locale now. We are in space. This is a survival map by a community member entitled Lockdown. It's got a beautiful feel to it. It's very colourful, very atmospheric. It's very tight in spaces as well, so you can get rather crowded, and there's some really hairy situations you can see here. And also you might notice we are rocking the new survivalist perk knife replacement, affectionately known as the Gorshiv, which is basically crafted from a severed Gorfast's arm and hand, I can only assume. Looks rather cool. As I say, it does replace the survivalist's starting knife. So I thought I'd give it a whirl, see how we go with it, and it's quite effective. It's weird because it's quite short, so you have to compensate for the shortness of the blade. Somewhat grim and morbid, but still, it's pretty cool. Let's see what a Gorshiv does to a monkey. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Here we have toy number 4. I said the best to last. Here we have the M99 anti-material rifle, and this is for the sharpshooter. This gun is absolutely, and I'm using absolutely a lot in this video, I've noticed, but it's an absolutely awesome update. But this is a brilliant piece of hardware. It looks beautiful, it sounds amazing, and it's just an absolute boss. The price reflects that as well, because it's $2.5 grand. I repeat, $2.5 grand to buy, and the ammunition's quite expensive as well. See that little spin there? That's absolutely priceless. Beautiful. This and the Doomstick are my favourite weapons of the game so far. Just don't try and hip fire with it, because it just really lessens the power on it, and it's wildly inaccurate. Also, I think the scope could do with a bit more of a zoom on it. Maybe like the crossbow from the original Killing Floor. It does. I think it does require a better scope, but it's still a brilliant gun. I love it to bits. As well as the circus freaks coming out to play, we've also got 3 brand new enemies. Yes, I present the Dars, everyone's best friends. So first up, we've got the Baluster. This guy has got a couple of wrist-mounted blasters, and he can fly, and he's a pain in the arse and rather quite damaging. He looks cool. The weak spot on all these guys is the chest. So take out the chest, you'll take him out a lot quicker. He also shares some traits with the Stalker. He can do backflips, twists, somersaults. He's just highly annoying. He's very cool though, but highly annoying. And I'm glad he's dead. You get a cookie, you can guess what this guy is. Yep, he's the Trapper. Probably the most annoying of the 3 EDARs. He can certainly turn a sticky situation into a sticky mess, and you're dead within seconds. Again, you've got to aim for his chest, eliminate him as soon as you see him. He has got a slight telegraph effect going on before he will actually trap you, so you do get a couple of seconds. Yeah, the only good EDAR is a dead EDAR. On to the next one, eh? So we saved the best till last. This guy's got dual mounted rocket launchers attached to his shoulders. And he's quite a tank as well, so you've got to be careful. As you can see, his rockets are rather lethal. He fires multiple rockets and they actually damage the Zeds as well, which is refreshing, which is good to know they have to put up with their shit as much as we do. So yeah, this guy's, like I say, he's a tank and he needs to be dispatched with extreme prejudice, just like the other two really. He's not quite as agile as the Blaster, but he's fairly manoeuvrable as he does have a hover pack on his back, so he can get to you in no time at all. So do what he do best and just fill his face full of lead. Last but not least, we have the weapon upgrade system. As you can see, it allows us to upgrade any weapon apart from knives or grenades. It allows us to upgrade up to tier 5, so that could be maybe 2 or 3 times depending on the weapon you're actually trying to upgrade. So it's a nice addition. The downside is it can get quite expensive and you need to watch the weight. Obviously you can only carry so much and you can afford to. But yeah, you can make a rather simple crappy gun into a pretty beastly gun as long as you can afford it and as long as you've got the weight. A nice interesting addition to the game, and that is going to be expanded on, so hopefully we'll see some cosmetic upgrades as well. That would be rather cool. So we are pretty much at the end of this video. There's been a lot to go through. I'm just going to recap on what we've actually got. Got new Z Colony stuff, we've got new achievements, 2 new maps, one of which is a community made map. We've got Mrs. Foster paid DLC. Love them or hate them, we've got the 3 EDARs, namely EDAR Trapper, Blaster and Bomber. We've got the perk prestige system, which allows you to reset 25 perks to level 0, so you get XP bonus, Vault Dosh and unique icons and weapon skins. We have the seasonal Zeds, 4 delightful new weapons, and a bucket load full of bug fixes, refinements, quality of life improvements and just general spit and polish. Whew, what an update. It's been a pleasure making this video, so I'm going to say goodbye and go to bed, and we'll see you in the next one. And remember, don't forget to leave a like and put Gimme Dosh plus your platform of choice. You've got to be in it to win it. Good luck folks, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down and all that usual jazz. Helps us grow and we're almost close to 1,000 subs. Thank you very much. Bye.